Yo, what's up guys? Yours truly, Controller Sweat, is back on F1 25 with a time trial challenge. Today we're sweating China as it's on the calendar this weekend for Formula 1. We're gonna try and set a lap that is in the top 0.1% of the world. As you can see, that's a 131.921, top 250 in the world. Let's see what we can do. Alright, jumping on board for my very first lap. Need to turn down the volume a little bit. We are not gonna start off great there. As you could see, 32.5 is my last set lap. I didn't really see when I did that, but I'm guessing it was around last year October. So we are gonna jump on board for this very first lap of the day as well, and we're gonna try and see what we do. Already in that second corner, I'm just calling the sequence of corners the corners. Alright, I hope you guys can live with that. And let me know what you think of little face cam in the corner like this, of me commentating over what we did in a time trial challenge. So, on board for this very first lap. Not too bad, 2.5 tenths down. It's not too bad for this whole lap, you know. I'm still gonna have to get warmed up a little bit. So I never expect much from myself in these first couple of laps. We cross the line, we do a 32.8. So we need a whole second to find in the whole lap. In the second lap, we kind of mess up there. But in the third lap, we're able to do another valid lap. And we do a 32.7 this time. Then in lap 3, for the first time, we see some green on the delta in the top right. Unfortunately, we straight up mess up the lap. In lap 4, we do a better sector 1. And into that right-hander there, we get a better exit there. As you can see, this middle sector, China used to be a really bad overpowered track because of the many traction zones there are. And in lap 4, as you can see, we are going to improve 2 tenths. So we are at a 32.3 already. As I was saying, it's a really, it used to be traction overpowered. As you can see, this first sector already a long left-hander where the traction is so important. As you can see, we do a much better first sector. We are able to carry that momentum to the end of the lap. Are we gonna able to hook up the lap though? It looks like we can. We gain some more time in the last hairpin. And then this left-hander, it's really important to send it. You can bottom out on the exit, but you shouldn't invalidate. But we improve our time, 2.3 this time. And so we are slowly chipping away at the times. As I was saying, important traction zones, hard track, if you struggle with that, but on the controller, I still think it's a good track to drive. As you can see, this first sector, this is the first time we are gonna be improving compared to our rival Lamy in the top left. As you can see there, we go purple sector 1 straight away. Unfortunately, we lose all that time in the right-hander where the exit is really important, so you have to turn in as late as you can. And here you want to keep close, but these curbs, man, are not that lovely. In lap 6 though, after that, we are able to go green. Unfortunately, in the last corner, we're not hooking it up perfectly. Then we're gonna move on to lap 7. We are gonna try and go a little bit quick through this because I've got so much footage to go through. But I also want to show you just where we can find the time. This time we do, again, a really good first sector. This is gonna be the best first sector so far. As you can see, it's a low 0.1. Again, this right-hander, you wanna really trail brake nicely, get the exit right. But we are over a tenth up and we gain that momentum towards the end. And we are able to carry that towards the line. So it's another improvement in lap 7. And it's a 32.2 this time. So again, we needed 31.9. We only need 3 more tenths. We're already doing quite well. We don't need a lot, but we do need 3 tenths. You know, as you improve more in this game, the margins get smaller, and you know the time gets harder to find. But onto lap 10 now, as you can see, this is another really hard traction zone there, the long sweeping right onto that massive long straight. Let me know in the comments what you think about this weekend, how it's gonna go. in lap 10, going into the last corner, we're down on our time. Are we going to be able to improve? No, but we do another 32.2. I was able to do quite consistent good laps, just slowly improving and slowly improving in certain parts of the track, as you could see here. Again, we're a 10th up going into the third sector. It's a 51.7 split, as you could see on the top right. Then this little left-right, I was really struggling to get through it really well. You could cut the first corner. We are going to improve here to the 31.2, 32.1. Excuse me, as we do another 32.1. But yeah, you're going to be able to see you can cut the grass, but it's not faster. Then into this lap 14, first sector. Look at the line I am taking. You want to take a tight line there, especially on the exit. Keep it tight. It is a 0.0 there, a high 0 that we do now. So we are improving and improving. Then in this right hand again, as I said, exit is important. Then towards this left hand, you want to go down to 6th. Then keep the speed. And actually, you don't have to brake there. I was braking there. You don't have to brake there. Go down to 3rd gear and then get on the power. Unfortunately there, we do not really nail the exit, which is why we are down on our time. And then into this third sector here, we do not cut the grass here, which you don't want to do. And here on the exit, unfortunately we completely mess up the lap. But yeah, that's kind of how the lap goes here. You can see we do cut the grass because I didn't really know that you don't want to hit it at this point in time. I had not really looked at a world record before this. I was just hopping into China and just seeing what we can do. Here you can see a good example of the exit getting right in this corner. Half a 10th we are up. Then keep it tight, as you can see. Onto this right hander, you can maybe really shortly hit the brakes, but you don't need to. Get down to 5th, then get down to 3rd, and then just get on the power as soon as you can. A 10th up, and that's a 0.6 split. Then into this third sector, which I was really struggling with. You want to keep a little bit of throttle through these corners, as you can see, and then a really tight line on the exit there. But we are a 10th up in lap 16. Can we keep it through these last couple of corners? You have such a long straight to think about nailing these corners and think about messing them up. We gain some more time, and then into the last corner. Can we improve? We cut the corner nicely, and we do gain some more time. 1.5 tenths, and now we are in the 31s. We do a 31.9, but it's just about not enough for what we're trying to get. And so we are in 337th of the world, so we are doing good. I was happy with it, so we did a little drifting. As you can see me trying to drift on the controller, it's not really working out well. As you can see, already in the top 100 of PlayStation. In PlayStation, we are actually already in the top 0.1% there. And as you can see, I always look down. We are faster than Lord Mafia. Only OGs will know him. So we are gonna jump straight back. And as you can see, another really good first sector here. As you can see the lines you want to take. In the first right-hander there, you just want to play with the throttle and brake there and do a really minimal braking. Really precise braking is going to gain you a lot of time as well here. Then into this left-hander, as you can see here, we do a good first sector, but then kind of the lap falls away. Trying to regain the time here on this exit is just not really great. Gonna try again in lap 18. Again, we are up on our time. Going to the left, and you can see the line is just not great. You have to, of course, hit the apex as well. Then in lap 18, as you can see, we're down 1.3 tenths. But let's see, there was so much time in the last sector. We actually did a really good first and second sector already. But just our last sector there, you could see we gain a lot of time through that corner. There's a lot of time in our last sector. And this was day 1 over, because I was called up to do WOR Legacy Division. So we are hopping on to day 2. Nice edit there. Hopping on to day 2. We're gonna try again. and try again and improve. You can see mainly the last sector was the sector that needs improving. So of course when you do these laps, you're constantly looking at the delta. You just obviously, I am comparing the delta in these times, but at the end of the day it's a whole lap that matters. As you can see in lap 3 we're warmed up and we're getting through the end. Unfortunately just about not going to be improving. For that top 0.1% we only need half a tenth. Remember that. And yeah, we're gonna try and of course do the best that we can. On to lap 5. As you can see again we are down on our time in the last sector. But can we improve through the last corners? Just gonna send it in as we just know that we're down on our time. There is some green there. So we know that there's some time. Again the lap after that we're down on our time. Gonna send it in the last corner. I was also just practicing the last corner because I felt there was still a lot of time in there. But yeah, we're gonna do a couple of mess ups here, struggling a little bit. That's what I was talking about with the traction. When you nail these corners, it looks easy, and it doesn't look, as you can see here, it doesn't look easy. It doesn't look as hard as it is to be smooth and precise. As you can see here again, just struggling with the precision, struggling with the smoothness, and that's the time just that goes away here in China. So really interesting to see that play out. Here you can see in the first sector how you need to play with the throttle. Go down to second gear here, actually gave me some time. And then in this left-hander, the tiniest bit of brakes. I think I didn't even touch the brakes looking back at my brake input. But that's a low 0 there we do. Really good first sector. And let's hope we can keep this up to the line. We are almost a tenth up. We know where the time is in this lap, but we still have to get there. As you can see here, decent, looks decent. Get on the power here nicely, but the exit again, just losing out on the exit. And that's pretty much our lap goal. We couldn't improve in the last sector there. Then on to lap 11 again, messing up a little bit here and there. You know, we're trying our best. But I also need to show you when it doesn't work out, you know. Now in lap 14, as you can see, we were down half a tenth. We nailed this last hairpin. Then we are going up on our time in the last corner again. Struggling to hook it up. Just to show to you what it can be in your head when you see the green, finally, and you have that last corner to go. Then on to lap 18, here you can see 1.7 tenths we are down. We're gonna go into this left-right. We do hit some grass here, but are we gonna be able to get the car straight enough there to get on the power, then keep it tight here? As you can see there, we actually gained a whole tenth through that sequence of corners. Again, half a tenth down in this hairpin. There is some time left. As you could see there, we are gaining some time. Now we only have the last corner. This time we finally hook it up, and we are gonna actually improve, which changes my delta, which was more important here. It's just the delta that is just less frustrated, as you now gonna have a really good first and second sector, so probably gonna be a lot in the green. But you have to hook up the third sector now. So it's a little bit different dynamic, the one that I like more. As you can see here, 2 tenths up, again we do 0.6. And we just have to nail this third sector for us to have a good lap, you know. As you can see here, this time we lose the tenth that we gained last time. We're still up by 700. Going through the last corner, can we keep it up? We again lose some time, and into this last corner we're gonna have to really send it. And we know that. But it doesn't work out, unfortunately. We invalidate there on the exit, we bottom out. Again, we do a really good first sector here in lap 21. Doing it again, we actually are up on our time again. As you can see, this is all we need. Going through the last corner, can we hook it up? Just about going wide, unfortunately. Again in lap 22, we are up on our time. Going through the last couple of corners. And this is maybe, yeah, I don't know what's worse. Having a good last sector or good first and second sector. As you can see here, we do go green. Are we gonna be able to improve? Unfortunately, we're not. This 32-0. But enough with the struggles. Now I'm finally gonna show you the best lap. In lap 23 of day 2, we're gonna do this amazing lap here. You wanna stay on the right hand side to avoid the bumps that are on the middle of the track. Of course, get a good exit out of the last corner. Here you can see how we're playing with the throttle and a tiny bit of brake. Get the car on the right hand side, then the left hand side. We kind of missed the apex there, but we do make up for it with a good exit. It's not a perfect sector 1, but still good. It's gonna be a 0.065. Then in this left hander, you want to get on the nice exit. You can see you can use the exit curb there, and we are up by 700s going into this left hander, going down to 6th, keeping the speed, keeping the throttle quite late, and then going down to 5th. Third gear here, hit the apex, getting a good exit here. We do lose a tiny bit of time on the exit there, but it's still nice and hooked up. It's a 0.6 second sector split. Now we have to hook up the third sector. As you can see there, the rear of the car just slipping away. And then going into this right hander, keeping it tight. We did lose some time through that sequence, but we are 1.3 tenths up on our time. And we only have this last couple of corners. Hopefully we can nail them finally. And we can actually set a really good time here in this right hander. Don't hop that curb. Get a good exit, straight line the car there. You can see really nice. And then into this last corner, we're gonna throw it in. 4th gear. Not messing up with invalidating. And that's a beautiful lap. A 31.8. I was really happy with it. It puts us in the top 200 of the world and in the top 40, I think 31st or something of PlayStation. If you enjoyed this video, I tried this last week as well on Australia. Go ahead and check that video out. It's on your screen right now. If you enjoyed this one, smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.